Hello, good evening, my dear students. Welcome to the class. Myself, Bhagyashree Joshi from Sankalp Learning Solutions. Yes, dear students, today we will learn about the chapter that is quadratic equation. Okay. So, what do you mean by quadratic equation and which type of questions will be asked on this chapter that we will discuss today. Okay. So, shall we start the quadratic equations? Yes, quadratic equation. What do you mean by quadratic equations? Quadratic. Quadratic means what? It is a quadratic means 2. Okay, variable power is 2. In the polynomial chapter, we learned about the types of polynomial. That is linear polynomial, quadratic polynomial, cubic polynomial. Yes, so linear, quadratic, and cubic polynomial ಅಂತ ನಾವು ನೋಡಿದ್ವಿ ಹೌದಾ in linear polynomial variable power the highest power of the variable is 1. In case of quadratic that is 2. In case of cubic that is 3. Already we know. Yes, so this is in case of polynomial, but we are talking about the equation. What do you mean by equation then? See, if you equate, for example, x plus 1, it is a polynomial. Yes. So if you equate polynomial with 0, if you equate polynomial with 0, 0 means you can equate with any number also. So if you equate polynomial with 0, then it is called as equation. ಅವಾಗ ನಾವೇನಂತ ಹೇಳ್ಬೋದು? This is a equation. Here you are equating polynomial with 0, or else you can say this is x plus 1 is equal to 5. This is also right. This is also one type of equation only. So this is equation. Then quadratic equation. So here variable power is 1. Therefore, it is a linear equation. Which type of equation it is? It is a linear equation. But quadratic equation means what? Quadratic equation means, see, x square plus 3x plus 5 is equal to 0 if I write. Here, variable power is 2. Variable power is 2. If I write polynomial with 0, here variable power is 2. That means it is quadratic equation. So this type of equations can be called as quadratic equations. Okay. ಏನಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ ಇದನ್ನ? Quadratic equations ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ ಅಲ್ವಾ? Quadratic equation. So next, if I write x cube plus 4x square plus 5x minus 7 is equal to 0. So here variable power, highest power or degree of the equation is 3. Here highest degree ಎಷ್ಟಿದೆ? Variable power highest degree ಎಷ್ಟಿದೆ? That is 3. So such type of equations are called as cubic equations. ಏನಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ ಅದನ್ನ? Cubic equations. Right. So these all are the types of equations. So in this chapter, we are going to learn about the quadratic equation. Simply only quadratic equations. So ನಾವಿಲ್ಲಿ quadratic equations ಮಾತ್ರ ನೋಡ್ತೀವಿ. Right. Quadratic equations. Quadra means 2. Okay, quadra means 2. Remember, quadratic equation. Variable power is 2. Okay, the equation is having variable power 2. That equations we call it as quadratic equations. Yes. So, Babylonians are the first, Babylonians are considered as the, ಅವ್ರನ್ನ ನಾವೇನಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ? ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಕ್ವಾಡ್ರಾಟಿಕ್ ಇಕ್ವೇಶನ್ಸ್ ಅನ್ನ ಬ್ಯಾಬಿಲೋನಿಯನ್ ಸಾಲ್ವ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ಬ್ಯಾಬಿಲೋನಿಯನ್ಸ್ ಆರ್ ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ಡ್ ಟು ಸಾಲ್ವ್ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಕ್ವಾಡ್ರಾಟಿಕ್ ಇಕ್ವೇಶನ್ಸ್. ಬ್ಯಾಬಿಲೋನಿಯನ್ಸ್. ಹೌದಾ? ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಯಾರು ಬರ್ತಾರೆ? ಸೊ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಕಮ್ಸ್ ಗ್ರೀಕ್ ಮ್ಯಾಥಮೆಟಿಷಿಯನ್ಸ್ ಲೈಕ್ ಯುಕ್ಲಿಡ್. ಓಕೆ, ಹಿ ಗೇವ್ ಸಮ್ geometrical methods to solve quadratic equations. So after that, our great Indian mathematicians like Brahmagupta and Sridhar Acharya, right? So Sridhar Acharya, they gave formula to solve quadratic equations. Okay, that formula we call it as a quadratic formula. Howda quadratic equations anna solve madoke Brahmagupta and Sridharacharya gave one formula that we call it as a quadratic formula. Okay, so ಇದೇ ತರ ಹಲವಾರು ಮೆಥಮೆಟಿಷಿಯನ್ಸ್ ಕ್ವಾಡ್ರಾಟಿಕ್ equations ಅನ್ನ ಸಾಲ್ವ್ ಮಾಡುವಂತಹ ಮೆಥಡ್ಸ್ ಅನ್ನ ಹೇಳಿದ್ದಾರೆ, ರೈಟ್? So in day to day life, in so many situations we are using quadratic equations, right? So that we will see in the examples. Next, then what do you mean by quadratic equations? Any equation of the form p of x is equal to 0. What do you mean by p of x here? So we know p of x is a polynomial, right? So p of x is the name of the polynomial. It represents a polynomial, right? So p of x is equal to 0, where p of x is a polynomial of degree 2 is a quadratic equation. That means polynomial of degree 2 is called as quadratic equation. So standard form of quadratic equation is ax square, right? Ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0. This is the standard form of the quadratic equation. For linear equation, standard form is ax plus b equal to 0. Okay. For cubic equation, ax cube plus bx square plus cx plus d equal to 0. This is the standard form, or you can say general form of cubic equation, right? So here, standard form of quadratic equation, ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0, where a is not equal to 0. If a becomes 0, what will happen? If a becomes 0, ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ? 0 into x square is 0 only. We left with bx plus c equal to 0. So bx plus c is a linear equation. So it is not a quadratic equation. It is a linear equation. So for that, the condition is a is not equal to 0. A 0 ಆಗಿರ್ಲೇಬಾರ್ದು. Okay. The features of the quadratic equations. Features of the quadratic equation. That means characteristics of the quadratic equations. Quadratic equation has one variable. The highest power of the variable is 2. Standard form of quadratic equation ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0. Okay. Next, types of quadratic equations. So these all are types of quadratic equations. Types of quadratic equations. So how many types are there? 2 types are there, right? One is affected quadratic equation. Another one is pure quadratic equation, right? So affected quadratic equations. In the quadratic equation, ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0, a is not equal to 0, b is not equal to 0, then it is called as affected quadratic equation. That means standard form of quadratic equation ಏನಿದೆ? ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0, where a is not equal to 0 and b is also not equal to 0. Such type of quadratic equations are called as affected quadratic equations. For example, x square minus 3x minus 5 is equal to 0. Here a is not equal to 0 and b is also not equal to 0. So this is affected quadratic equation. Here x square plus 5x plus 6 equal to 0. Here also a is 1, ax square plus bx plus c. So b is 5 here and c is 6 here. Therefore, this is also affected quadratic equation, right? So x plus 1 divided by x is equal to 5. So ನೀವು ಕೇಳಬಹುದು, how can it be a quadratic equation? See, x into x square. So divided by 1 means LCM is x. So x square plus 1 divided by x is equal to 5. If you transfer x to this side, x square plus 1 is equal to 5x. If you transfer 5x to this side, x square minus 5x plus 1 equal to 0. Now it is in the form ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0. Right? So it is also a quadratic equation. And which type of quadratic equation it is? It is affected quadratic equation, right? And this is also quadratic equation. So it is of the form a minus b bracket square equal to 81, right? So a means 2x, b means 5, a square minus a square plus b square minus 2ab ಅನ್ನುವಂಥ ಫಾರ್ಮುಲಾದಲ್ಲಿ. So if you substitute the value of a and b into the formula, then you will get quadratic equation. So try it. Try ಮಾಡಿ ನೋಡ್ರಿ. Pure quadratic equation. Pure quadratic equation means what? the quadratic equations where a is not equal to 0 but b is equal to 0. In the quadratic equation, a is not equal to 0. If a becomes 0, then it will be a linear equation. Therefore, the condition is a is not equal to 0. Yes, I agree. But next is b is equal to 0. So in first case, b is not equal to 0. But in pure quadratic equation, b is equal to 0 is called pure quadratic equation. The standard form of pure quadratic equation is ax square plus c equal to 0, where a is not equal to 0, but b is equal to 0 here. Here I'm not going to see b. So b is 0 here. So ಇದನ್ನೇ ನಾನು ಹೀಗೂ ಬರಿಬಹುದು, b into 0. So b into 0 or 0 into x. 0 into x plus c equal to 0. So 0 into x is 0 only. Ax square plus c equal to 0 baratte. So this is the general form of pure quadratic equation, that is ax square plus c is equal to 0 where a is not equal to 0. Remember, two types of quadratic equations are there. One is adfacted quadratic equation. Second one is pure quadratic equation. Nature of roots. The value of b square minus 4ac decides the roots of quadratic equation ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0 has real or not. So, we know the formula that is called as quadratic formula. One quadratic formula is there. So, this formula is used to find out the roots of a quadratic equation, and it is also called as Sridhar's formula, right? X is equal to minus b plus or minus square root of b square minus 4ac divided by 2a, right? So in this formula, square root of b square minus 4ac. So this b square minus 4ac, we call it as discriminant. So this part, only b square minus 4ac, we call it as discriminant. Why? Because b square minus 4ac, this terms decides the whether quadratic equations are having real roots or equal roots or imaginary roots. Quadratic equations real roots ಬರತ್ತಾ, imaginary roots ಬರತ್ತಾ, ಅಥವಾ equal roots ಬರತ್ತಾ ಅಂತ ನಮಗೆ ಯಾವುದು ಹೇಳುತ್ತೆ? That is b square minus 4ac. So this determines the nature of the roots. Therefore, it is called as discriminant. Discriminant, what we call it as discriminants. Okay, so the value of b square minus 4ac decides the roots of quadratic equation ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0 has real or not. Therefore, b square minus 4ac is called discriminant of the quadratic equation, and it is denoted by delta. It is denoted by the letter delta. So the quadratic equation ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0 has, if delta, so this discriminant can be denoted by the letter delta or d. Remember, not only delta, capital D is also used to denote discriminant, or d. Okay, so d or delta. D is equal to b square minus 4ac, delta is equal to b square minus 4ac. If d or delta is equal to 0, if delta is equal to 0, then two equal roots. If delta is equal to 0, then the nature of roots are two equal roots. Okay. If delta is greater than 0, if delta is greater than 0, that means two distinct real roots exist. Okay. If delta is less than 0, if delta is less than 0, that means no real roots. This is also called as imaginary roots. Imaginary roots. Okay. So if delta equal to 0, that means two equal roots. If delta is greater than 0, that means two distinct real roots exist. If delta is less than 0, that means no real roots exist. Okay. That means imaginary roots. Another thing, find out the nature of the roots and find the roots of the quadratic equations ಅಂತ ಕೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. So ಅವಾಗ that time, if the delta is greater than 0, if delta is greater than 0 means what? Real roots exist. Okay, two real roots exist. So two real roots means minus b plus square root of b square minus 4ac divided by 2a. This is one root. Second one is minus b minus square root of b square minus 4ac divided by 2a. This is another root. Okay. If delta is equal to 0, if delta is equal to 0, that means two equal roots ಅಂದಾಗ ಯಾವ್ದು ಬರುತ್ತೆ ನಿಮಗೆ? ಮೈನಸ್ ಬಿ delta b square minus 4ac divided by 2a. This b square minus 4ac is delta. So delta is 0 here. Therefore, minus b divided by 2a and minus b divided by 2a. Two roots are minus b divided by 2a and minus b divided by 2a. If delta is less than 0, that means imaginary roots. Imaginary roots means there is no roots exist. There is no roots. Therefore, ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾವುದೇ roots ಬರಲ್ಲ. Imaginary roots. No roots. Okay, so this is very important. We should remember. Okay, next. We'll solve some multiple choice questions. Yes, standard form of the quadratic equation is. So what is the standard form of quadratic equation? Among the choices, which one is right here? A is ax square minus bx plus c is equal to 0. So this is wrong. Ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0. Yes, this is right. Ax square minus bx minus c equal to 0. This is wrong. Ax square plus bx minus c equal to 0. So this is also wrong. Option B is right. Okay. Next. If the roots of the equation x square plus 6x plus k equal to 0 are equal, then the value of k is equal to, that means b square minus 4ac is equal to delta equal to b square is, b is, see this is of the form ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0. So a value is 1, b value is 6, right? C value is k. B square, b value is 6. 6 square minus 4 into a value is 1 and c value is k. So 6 square is 36 minus 4 ones are 4 into k, that is 4k. So if you transfer 4k to this side, then 4k is equal to 36. K is equal to, transfer this 4 to this side, 36 divided by 4, 4 ones are 4 nines are. That means k is equal to 9 you will get. So option A is right. Okay, option A is right. Next. If one root of the quadratic equation is 2, then the other root. So they have given the quadratic equation. In that one root is 2, they have asked us to find out the other root. Okay, so how many roots we are going to find in the quadratic equations? That means how many quadratic, means how quadratic equations has how many roots? 2 roots. Okay, maximum 2. So x minus 2 into x plus 1 is equal to 0. 1 minute. Okay, so x minus 2 into x plus 1 is equal to 0. One root they have given, that is 2. So heg bantu, if you equate x minus 2 is equal to 0 and x plus 1 is equal to 0. So transfer this minus 2 to this side, that is x is equal to 2 you will get. If you transfer minus 1 to this side, x is equal to minus 1 you will get. So x is equal to 2, x is equal to minus 1. So one root they have given, that is 2. Another root is minus 1. Therefore, option B is right. Okay. The roots of the equation x square minus x minus 6 equal to 0 are x square minus x minus 6 equal to 0. This is a quadratic equation. So we need to find out the roots of this quadratic equation. So for that, we are going to use factorization method. Factorization method alli ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಾ? You are going to multiply a into c. A value is 1 here, c value is 6. So a into c is 1 into 6, that is equal to 6. So now the product is 6. Choose two numbers such that product should be 6 and middle term is minus 1. So when you subtract that two number or when you add that two number, you will get minus 1. So our numbers choose ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕು. ಯಾವ numbers? 3 2s are 6, right? 3 2s are 6. So minus 3 plus 2, you will get minus 3 plus 2 is 1. So x square minus 3x plus 2x minus 6 equal to 0. So between these two, x is common. So x into x minus 3 plus 6 can be written as 3 into 2. That means here 2 is there, here 2 is there. Therefore, 2 is common. Therefore, I will take 2 common. X minus 3. X minus 3 equal to 0. So this is one factor and this is another factor. X minus 3, x plus 2 is equal to 0. So now equate the factor with 0. X minus 3 equal to 0 and x plus 2 equal to 0. That means x is equal to 3 and x is equal to minus 2 you will get. So roots are 3 and minus 2. 3 and minus 2 ellide or minus 2 3. So option A. Option A minus 2 3 is there. Therefore option A is right. The discriminant of the quadratic equation x square plus 5x plus 6 equal to 0 is. So discriminant they have asked. Discriminant means what? Delta. Delta is equal to b square minus 4ac. So x square plus 5x plus 6 equal to 0. This is the quadratic equation. So discriminant value delta is equal to b square minus 4ac, right? So what is the value of b here? This is a value is 1, b value is 6, c value is 6, b value is 5, c value is 6, a value is 1. So ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0. So this is the standard form, right? So b square, b value is 5 here. So 5 square minus 4 into a value is 1, c value is 6. Okay. 25 minus 4 6 are 24. 24 into 1 is 24. 25 minus 24, that is 1. So 1 is, tell me whether 1 is greater than 0 or less than 0. So it is greater than 0. If delta value is greater than 0, then delta value is greater than 0. So what is the value of delta here? So delta discriminant value is 1. Therefore option D is right. Now tell me the nature of the roots. So here delta is greater than 0. So nature of the roots is two real roots exist, right? So two real roots exist. Root exist. So ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನಿಮಗೆ ನೇಚರು ಕೇಳಬಹುದು or they may ask about the discriminant also. The discriminant of the quadratic equation ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0 is. So tell me which one is the discriminant here, whether it is b square plus 4ac or b square minus 4ac or b square square root of b square plus 4ac or square root of b square minus 4ac. Yes, dear students, I have already told you only b square minus 4ac is the discriminant. If you put root here, so it is not a discriminant. Okay, only b square minus 4ac, this term is the discriminant. So option B is right. Okay. Next, the standard form of the quadratic equation x into x plus 1 is equal to 30. Okay, so we have to convert this into quadratic form. That is x into x is x square plus x into 1 is x is equal to 30. Transfer this 30 to this side. X square plus 6x. If you transfer 30 to this side, it will be minus 30 is equal to 0. So now it is in the form ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0. A is 1, B is 1, C is minus 30, right? So option x square plus x minus 30. Option B is right here. Next, if the roots of the quadratic equation are real, okay, then the value of its discriminant is, if the roots of the quadratic equations are real, that means delta is greater than 0. Okay, value of its discriminant is less than 0, greater than 0. This is not equal. This is greater than 0. Minus 1, none of the above. So it is greater than 0. Okay, so delta is greater than 0, then only you will get real roots. If the quadratic equation ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0 does not have real root, does not have real root means there is no real roots. That means imaginary roots. Okay, so when you will get imaginary roots? When delta is less than 0, right? So less than 0. It is less than 0. Next, if the roots of the quadratic equation ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0 are equal. So this word is very important. Here ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0 are equal, then the value of b square minus 4ac is equal to 0. Okay. If x plus 4 into x minus 4 is equal to 9, what is the value of x here? X plus 4 into x minus 4. So x plus 4 into x minus 4 into x minus 4 is equal to 9. So x into it is x square. X into 4, that is minus 4x, plus 4 into x, that is 4x, plus into minus 4 4 is 16 is equal to 9. So plus 4x minus 4 cancel. X square minus 16 is equal to 9 you will get. So transfer this 16 to this side. X square is equal to 9 plus 16 you will get. So x square is equal to 9 plus 16 is 25, right? So x square is equal to 25. X is equal to plus or minus square root of 25, right? So 25 is a perfect square number. Square root of 25 is plus or minus 5, right? So plus or minus 5, that is option A is right here. Okay. Option A is right. The maximum number of roots that a quadratic equation can have. See how many roots it has. So quadratic equation can have maximum 2 roots. How many roots it has? So maximum number of roots in quadratic equation is 2. If one root of the equation is minus 3, then the other root, see 3x minus 2 and x plus 3 equal to 0. One root is 3. Then the other root they have asked. So one root andaga 3x minus 2 equal to 0. X plus 3 equal to 0. Now transfer this 3x is equal to minus 2 to this side. So 2. X is equal to 2 divided by 3. X is equal to, transfer this 3 to this side, that is minus 3. So x is equal to minus 3, x is equal to 2 divided by 3. That means one root is minus 3 they have given. Another root is 2 divided by 3. So option A is right. Yes or no? Yes. Next. So these all are 2-mark questions. Find the roots of the equation. So what they are given, find the roots of the equation. 3x square minus 2 root 6x plus 2 is equal to 0. So now in martivi, use factorization method. For that, a into c. A value is 3, 3 into 2 is 6. Right? Now, so product should be 6 and middle term ಎಷ್ಟು ಬರಬೇಕು 2 root 6. So for that choose two numbers such that product should be 6 and middle term that is minus 2 root 6. You will get. So ಯಾವ numbers adu? If I choose root 6 into root 6. If I choose root 6 into root 6 is 6. Okay. So minus root 6 is 1 root 6, 1 root 6 is 2 root 6. That is minus 2 root 6. Yes or no? Okay. Again, root 6 can be written as root of 3 into 2. So root 3 into 2. 6 can be written as 3 into 2. 6 can be written as 3 into 2, right? Now, 3x square minus 2 root 6. So, root 6x minus root 6x plus 2 equal to 0. So, again, 3x square minus 6 can be written as 3 into 2x minus 3 into 2x plus 2 equal to 0. Right? Now, so between these two, which one is common? X is common, right? So x, I will write. Here 3 is there. Here root 3 is there. So for that, 3 can be written as root 3 into root 3. Right? 3 ಅನ್ನ ಹೇಗೆ ಬರಿಬಹುದು? root 3 into root 3 ಅಂತ ಬರಿಬಹುದು ಅಲ್ವಾ? So here also root 3 is there. Here also root 3 is there. Therefore, I will take root 3 common. So root 3 into x ಅನ್ನ common ಆಗಿ ತೆಗೆದ್ರೆ what I will get? I will get in the bracket that is x minus root 2x. Sorry, x I will already have taken out. So x minus root 2 minus. Here root 3 into 2, here 2 is there. So 2 can be written as root 2 into root 2. So here 2 root 2 is there. Here also root 2 is there. So I will take root 2 common. So here root 3. Yes. So here 1 root 3 I have taken common. So 1 root 3 ಇದೆ ಅಲ್ವಾ? So root 3x plus into minus minus. So 2 root 2 already I have taken common. So 1 root 2 root 3x minus 2 root 2 root 3x minus root 2 root 3x minus root 2. So these two factors I will get. Root 3x minus root 2 and root 3x minus root 2 is equal to 0. So now root 3x minus 2 equal to 0 and root 3x minus root 2 is equal to 0. So now transfer this minus 2 to this side. Root 3x is equal to 2. X is equal to 2 divided by root 3 you will get. So this is 1 root. Another root is transfer this minus root 2 to this side. So root 3x is equal to root 2. X is equal to root 2. So this is root 2, right? Root 2, sorry. Okay. Root 2 divided by root 3. Okay. This is another root. So two roots are 2 divided by root 3, 2 divided by root 3. These two are two roots of the quadratic equations. Quadratic equation. So now quadratic equation is there. 3x square minus 2 root x plus 2 is equal to 0. Next. Find the nature of the roots of the following quadratic equations if the real root exists. Okay. Find them. Nature of the roots we need to find out. So for that, first one is 2x square minus 3x plus 5 is equal to 0. This is the quadratic equation of the form ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0. Right? So, nature of the roots of the following quadratic equation, if the real root exists, find them. Okay. So now a value is 2 and b is minus 3, c is 5. So discriminant delta is equal to or d is equal to b square minus 4ac. In order to find out the nature of the roots, we need to use delta value. So that is delta value is b square minus 4ac, right? So b square, b value is minus 3 whole square minus 4 into 2 into 5. So root minus 3 whole square is 9 minus 4 to is 8, 8 5 is 40. So 9 minus 40 is minus 31. So minus 31 is less than 0. If delta is less than 0, then then you will have imaginary roots. Imaginary roots. Right? Okay, next. So if you get imaginary roots, then there is no need to find out the other roots because there is no existence of the roots. How the alle roots are imaginary roots ಇದೆ. So we are not going to find any roots here. 3x square minus 4 into root 3x plus 4 is equal to 0. Okay. So this is also ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0. This is also quadratic equation. So a value is 3 here, b value is minus 4 root 3 and c value is 4, right? Now, discriminant delta is equal to b square minus 4ac. Here you can use d also. Okay, d is equal to b square minus 4ac. So what is the value of b? Minus 4 into root 3 whole square minus 4 into a value is 3, c value is 4. So minus 4 square, that is minus 4 square is 16. Minus 4 into minus 4 is 16. 4 4 is 16, minus into minus is plus. Root 3 square, root 3 into root 3 is 3. 16 into 3. Minus 4 4 is 16. 16 into 3. 48. Now 16 threes are 48. 48 minus 48. So you will get 0. Here you are getting delta is equal to 0. So delta is equal to 0 means equal roots. You will have equal roots. So for equal roots, there are two roots. That means minus b divided by roots are minus b divided by 2a and minus b divided by 2a. Okay. So minus b value is minus 4. First minus is there. So minus write as it is. Minus 4 root 3 divided by 2 into a value is 3 here. Minus 4 into root 3 divided by 2 into 3. Minus into minus plus 4 root 3 divided by 6. 4 root 3 divided by 6 you will get. So 2 2s are 2 3s are 2 2s are 2 3s are. That means 2 root 3 divided by 3 and 2 root 3 divided by 3 are the two roots you are going to get here. Okay. So 2 root 3 divided by 3 and 2 root 3 divided by 3. Next. Find two consecutive positive integers, sum of whose squares is 365. Okay, that means, so this question can be asked in 1 mark also. Represent the equation in quadratic form. Okay, so quadratic form ಅಲ್ಲಿ represent ಮಾಡಿ ಅಂತಾನು ಕೇಳಬಹುದು. So two consecutive positive integers. Two consecutive positive integers means two consecutive integers. Integers are so first number, consider first number is x. Okay. Or first number is x and second number is x plus 1. These two are the two consecutive integers. Okay. Now, find two consecutive positive integers, sum of whose squares is, sum of whose squares, that means x in x plus 1 square. So sum of these two numbers. So sum of whose squares is 365. Now the x plus 1, x square plus x plus 1 square is equal to 365. So x square plus x plus 1 means a plus b bracket square. So this is of the form a plus b bracket square. that is a square plus b square plus 2ab. A square is x square, b square is 1 square. So 2 into ab is 2x is equal to 365. Now, x square plus x square is 2x square. How many x square are there? So 2x square plus 1 square is 1 plus 2x is equal to 365. Now, transfer this 365 to this side. You will get 2x square plus 2x plus 1 minus 365 is equal to 0. So now 2x square plus 2x 1 minus 365, that is minus 364 is equal to 0. Now all numbers are divisible by 2. Observe here. So ella numbers kuda divisible by 2 agate. 2 and 2 will get cancelled. 2 and 2 will get cancelled. 2 ones are 2 8s are 16. So 2 2s are 4. That means you will get x square plus x minus 182 is equal to 0. Now, by using factorization method, a into c is 182. So product should be 182 and sum should be plus 1 or addition madidru, subtraction madidru 1 barbeku. So that means 13 and 14. So 14 and 13. 14 13s are 182. So 14 minus 13 is x. X square plus 14x minus 13x minus 182 is equal to 0. Now here x is common. So x plus 14 minus. So 182 can be written as 14 into 13. So 13 is there. 13 is there. So 13 is common. X minus into minus is plus. So we left with 14. 13 already we have taken out. So we left with 14. X plus 14. X plus 14 is one factor. And x minus 13 is the other factor. So x plus 14 is equal to 0. X minus 13 is equal to 0. X is equal to, transfer this minus plus 14 to this side. It will be minus 14. X is equal to, transfer this minus 13 to this side. So plus 13. Okay. So we are getting two roots. That is one is minus 14 and plus 13. So two consecutive integers they have asked, right? So two consecutive integers. Two consecutive integers, that is x and x plus 1. X is 13. So we are considering only positive value. So x is positive plus 13. So x is equal to 13. Next one is x plus 1. 13 plus 1, that is equal to 14. So these two are two roots. So this question can be asked for 2 marks or 3 marks. Okay. Next. Next question is, is it possible to design a rectangular mango grove whose length is twice its breadth and the area is 800 meters square? If so, find its length and breadth. So one rectangle mango grove is there. So that is rectangle shape. One minute. Yes. Sorry. Yes. Is it possible to design a rectangular mango groove whose length is twice its breadth? So, mango groove is of the shape rectangle. So, ಅದು ಯಾವ ತರ ಇದೆ? So, rectangular mango groove is there. So, length is twice its breadth. So, length ಏನಿದೆ? Twice its breadth. So, for that, consider breadth is L. Let's consider breadth is L meter. So length is twice of its breadth. So breadth L ಇದ್ದಾಗ length is twice of its breadth ಅಂದ್ರೆ 2L meter ಬರುತ್ತೆ ಅಲ್ವಾ 2L. So and the area they have given, that is 800 meters square. Find its length and breadth. Okay. So area of the rectangle is length into breadth. Area of the rectangle is length into breadth. So area they have given, that is 800, is equal to length is 2L and breadth we have considered it as L. So 800 is equal to 2L into L, that is L square, 2L square. Transfer this 2 to this side. So L square is equal to 800 divided by 2. 2 ones are 2 fours are. So L square is equal to 400. L is equal to plus or minus square root of, so it is 400, right? 400. So 400 is a perfect square number. So that is square root of 400 is plus or minus 20. That means two roots are there. So that is L is equal to plus 20 and L is equal to minus 20. Right. So L is equal to plus 20 and L is equal to minus 20. L we have considered it as breadth. So breadth L is equal to 20 and length is 2 times that of its breadth. So 2L, 2 into 20, that is 40 meter. 40 meter. Okay. So this is length and breadth of the rectangle mango groove. Okay. Is it possible to design a rectangular park of a perimeter 80 meter and area is 400 meters square? If so, find its length and breadth. So here they have given the one rectangular park is there. One rectangular park ಇದೆ. Okay. So perimeter they have given. E one the park na perimeter. Perimeter means what? Outer boundary of the rectangle. We call it as rectangle. Perimeter of the rectangle. So, the outer part is alva. So, this we call it as a perimeter of the rectangle. That is perimeter of the rectangular park. That is 80 meter they have given. And area. Area means what? Inside part. Inside part of the garden. That is 400 meters square. If so, find its length and breadth. Yes. So, here solution. Consider length be L. Length is L and breadth is B. Okay, B centimeter. Next, perimeter they have given. That is perimeter of the rectangular park. Perimeter of the rectangular park is 80. Right. So now tell me the formula to find out the perimeter of the rectangle. So perimeter of the rectangular is 2 into L plus P. That means if you consider this is L, this is also L, this is B, this is also B. That means L plus L is 2L, B plus B is 2B. 2L plus 2B is equal to 2 you will take common. So L plus B. That means perimeter of the rectangular garden is equal to 2 into L plus B. So perimeter they have given, that is perimeter is equal to 2 into L plus B. Perimeter is 80. Okay. 2 into L plus B. Now transfer this 2 to this side. So L plus B is equal to 80 divided by 2. 2 ones are 2 fours are. That means L plus B is equal to 40. Okay, L plus B is equal to 40. So B is equal to 40 minus L. Transfer this L to this side. So it will be 40 minus L. Now B value B value is 40 minus L. Now area of the rectangle. Area of the rectangle is L into B, that is length into breadth. Okay, so L value we know. L value is L only. B value is 40 minus L. Just now only we calculated, that is 40 minus L is equal to area they have given, that is 400 meter square. Okay, L into 40 minus L is equal to 400. L into 40, that is 40L minus L into L is L square is equal to 400. Transfer this 400 to this side. So 40L minus L square minus 400 is equal to 0. Now, so rewrite this equation, that is minus L square plus 40L minus 400 is equal to 0. Now, by using the discriminant is B square minus 4AC. So value of B is A is equal to minus 1, B is equal to 40, C is equal to minus 400. It is 400, right? C is equal to 400. So minus 400. First ನಾವೇನ್ ಮಾಡೋಣ ಇದನ್ನ positive ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋಣ. So if you multiply into minus 1, it will be L square minus 40L plus 400. A value will be plus 1, B value will be minus 40 and C value will be plus 400. So B square minus 4AC. Value of B is 40 whole square minus 4. A value is 1, C value is 400. So 40 square, that is 1600 minus 4 into 400 is 1600 into 1, 1600 only. 1600 minus 1600 is equal to 0. So that means two equal roots exist. So roots are, here I will write, roots are minus b divided by 2a and minus b divided by 2a, right? When you get delta is equal to 0, that time the roots are minus b divided by 2a and minus b divided by 2a. These two equal roots we will have. So minus b value is 40 here, minus 40 divided by 2 into a value is 1. So minus b value is minus 40 divided by 2 into a value is 1. Therefore, minus into minus is plus 40 divided by 2 and minus into minus is plus 40 divided by 2. 2 ones are 2, 2s are 20, 2 ones are 2, 2s are, that means 20. Therefore, 20 and 20 you will get. So, length is 20, breadth is 20. So, length L is equal to 20 meter and breadth B is equal to 20 meter. So this is the value of L and B. This question can be asked for 4 marks, okay? Or 3 marks. Now, find the value of K. If I ask find the value of K, question is find the value of K. Kx into x minus 2 plus 6 equal to 0. Yes. Now, we need to find out the value of K. So first we should convert this into quadratic form. So quadratic form agi convert ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ k into x is x square minus k into 2 is 2kx plus 6 equal to 0. Right? Now, a is k. A is k. So now it is in the form ax square plus bx plus c, right? A value is k. Therefore, A is equal to K. B value is minus 2K, right? B value is minus 2K. C value is 6. So, B value means coefficient of X. A value is coefficient of X square, that is K here. Coefficient of X is the value of B, that is minus 2K. And C value is 6. Now, discriminant delta is equal to B square minus 4AC. Now, what is the value of B? B is minus 2K square minus 4 into A value is K, C value is 6. Minus 2K square. Minus 2 square is 4. K square is K square. Minus 4 6 are 24K. Right? Now, transfer this minus 24K to this side. You will get 4K square is equal to plus 24K. Or else. So, transfer ಮಾಡೋಕ್ಕಿಂತ ಮುಂಚೆ ಹೀಗೆ ಇಟ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋಣ. Now, so between these two, which one is common? So k term is common. So k, I will take out 4 minus 4k 24. So 4 is also common. 6 4s are 24. So 4 is also common. 4k. Yes. So between these two, 4k and here 6 into 4 is 24. Here also 4 is there. Here also 4 is there. Here k is there. Here also k is there. So 4k is common. So in the bracket, we will have k minus 6 equal to 0. That means 4k is equal to 0. K minus 6 equal to 0. 4k is equal to 0 means transfer this 4 to this side. 0 divided by 4 you will have. Therefore, 0 divided by anything is 0 only. That means one root is k is equal to 0. Another root is transfer this minus 6 to this side. You will get plus 6. So, k is equal to 6. So, value of k is 6. Understood? This question can be asked for 2 marks. Yes, my dear students, in the quadratic equations, what do you mean by quadratic equations? And types of quadratic equations, affected quadratic equation, pure quadratic equation, and general form is ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0. And for pure quadratic equation, ax square plus c is equal to 0. And nature of roots, b square minus 4ac is called as discriminant of the quadratic equation because it finds out the nature of the root. So whether it may be whether it is a equal root or whether it is a real roots or imaginary roots. So for that we call b square minus 4ac is a discriminant. So discriminant can be denoted by the letter delta or d. This we call it as a delta or d. Now, if delta is equal to 0, then two equal roots exist. If delta is greater than 0, two distinct real roots exist. So this is very important. If delta is greater than 0, two distinct real roots exist. If delta is less than 0, then there is no real roots. This is very, very important. And based on this, we solved some multiple choice questions and 2, 3, 4 marks questions. Okay. Yes, my dear students. Shall we stop today's session? Okay. Yes. So, ನಮ್ಗೆ ಟೈಮ್ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಇಲ್ಲ ಇನ್ನು ಹೌದಲ್ವಾ ಸೊ ಫಾರ್ ದಟ್ ಯೂಸ್ ಯುವರ್ ಟೈಮ್ ಇಸ್ ವೆರಿ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂಯೇಬಲ್ ಥಿಂಗ್ ಎಸ್ ಸೊ ಒಂದ್ ಸತಿ ಟೈಮ್ ಹೋದ್ರೆ ವಿ ಕಾಂಟ್ ಗೆಟ್ ಹೌದಾ ಮತ್ತೊಮ್ಮೆ ಅದು ಸಿಗಕ್ಕಾಗತ್ತಾ ಅಲ್ಲ ಸಿಗಲ್ಲ ಸೊ ಫಾರ್ ದಟ್ ವಿ ಶುಡ್ ಯೂಸ್ ದಟ್ ಟೈಮ್ ಪ್ರಾಪರ್ಲಿ ಸೊ ಸ್ಟಡಿ ವೆಲ್ ಮೇಕ್ ಒನ್ ಟೈಮ್ ಟೇಬಲ್ ಓಕೆ ಸೊ ಅಕಾರ್ಡಿಂಗ್ ಟು ದ ಟೈಮ್ ಟೇಬಲ್ ಒಂದ್ ಪ್ಲಾನ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಡ್ರಿ ಒಂದ್ ಟೈಮ್ ಟೇಬಲ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಡ್ರಿ ಸೊ ಆ ಟೈಮ್ ಟೇಬಲ್ ಪ್ರಕಾರ ಸ್ಟಡಿ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಯು ವಿಲ್ ಗೆಟ್ ಡೆಫಿನೆಟ್ಲಿ ಯು ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ succeed in your examination. Okay. So all the best. Thank you. Thank you so much.